If you saw the last video, you saw that we unloaded a bunch of wood that I got a great deal on. We completely ran out of space for something like that. So we're going to redo this space. We're going to add some wood storage. We're going to add a laser enclosure in the back. We're going to add an island workstation area. Unfortunately, to do that, we have to completely rearrange this office and take out the weight equipment. So what's the YouTube trick? I believe it's a clap or a snap. Oh, let's try the clap first. I don't think that one worked. Maybe the snap. There we go. Much better. Next step is to get this desk with the computer and the laser in between those two tables there. My son makes earrings. It doesn't fit. It's a bummer. I think I'll wait and see what my son and wife think. Okay, we finally got the office a little bit organized. We got the desks along the back, computer, laser, a little bit of workspace. We brought in this, what was a kitchen island that I plan on making a little bit bigger. We brought in quite a bit of the wood storage. I got all of my offcuts and buckets organized. So now we are going to work on building the laser box. So I'm going to go grab my son and we'll get to work. Yeah, you guys should be careful what you do because Mom sees everything and then she edits everything. We think we have a plan. We're going to cut the bottom out first. We're going to cut the front and back and then we'll figure out the sides. We don't really have a drawing to show you. We're just kind of going for it. Okay, here's the start of our laser enclosure. This is the front. This will be cut down a little bit. This is the back. And we plan on putting a little shelf on top. This will house probably the exhaust fan. And then we can put our little air compressor on the top. And we'll have a hinged door here. Okay, so let's work on the sides next. Okay, we got everything cut except the lid and the sides cut down with the angle. It's been a lot of trial and error and figuring things out, but I think we got it. So now we have to somewhat assemble. One of those pencils. Okay, there's our angle for our lid we need to make. So we'll cut that now with the circular saw. We have a pile of wood here we need to put together, try to make a cool box. I don't know if you can see this or not, but my son's an artiste. And then we have a glorified chicken coop. Now we need to make a lid. Okay, we can't find hinges to move on with this. We really don't want to run to town right now. I guess we'll get started on the vent. A little pre-sand, or we're going to deal with it once this is installed. Just close to the line. It's my least favorite tool I own. Impactor? Dude. Did you only give me one screw? Boom, we got a fan.
Oh, we got
Look
a
at
fan.
that. The great speed. It's got variable speed. What, BFD drive on it? That ripped here, Chip.
Wow, this is only 3.
It's really cool. I'm actually pretty stoked about that. We're gonna be like professional laserers. It's a new day. My son's at school, so I'm on my own today. I'm gonna try to get this guy finished. I think next step is we're gonna cut a hole in the door for a piece of plexiglass to fit. All right, we got our window cut. I think that's gonna work pretty good. I think what I'm gonna do is use some tiny little screws and just punch in through the outside. But first, before I do any of that, I'm gonna run sander over everything, just 80 grit, just real quick, knock down any of the splinters or any of the shenanigans. Okay, I got these tiny little guys. I think these will work perfect. I'm gonna pre-drill a little bit into the plexiglass first, and then I'll run these little screws. I just realized I forgot something. Well, I got the plexiglass in. I think that's going to work fantastic. It's easy to see in. It's super big. It looks really pretty good considering this cheap, crappy wood. All right, I'm back. Got my hinge. Got my handle. Let's get these installed. Okay. The laser enclosure is done. Hopefully the laser fits. Next we'll take it into the office. Can't call it the office anymore. We need a name for it. Something like the dungeon, the fun house, finishing room. I don't know. If you have any ideas, let us know in the comments below. I had some battery issues, so I just went ahead and put this in place. I was able to get the laser in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a tight fit, but it's perfect. I also, let me grab this, also added these little holes. This hole can be used to start and stop the laser. And then I have this hole that can work to turn on and off the laser and have a power cord run through. Also double serve as a ventilation port for the air to go up. Also off camera, I installed the vent hose going up and outside. That way we don't have to deal with breathing and smoking. So overall, I'm really happy with this box. I think it worked out great. All I have left is to hook up the hose, the air hose, and power. So I'm going to finish those up real quick, and then we'll be done with this project. There we go. So we really like having the auxiliary tools, not the laser, but the air compressor and the exhaust fan. We like having them be on the power bar here, because then we can just use the switch of the power bar to turn them on and off. Instead of turning everything on individually, we just flip that switch, everything turns on, power on the laser, rock and roll. There's only a couple things left to do in this room, and that is to hang my original KSP sign. It's not the current KSP logo, but it's where it came from. It's where it all began. This is the start of the KSP logo. So we'll hang that, I believe, on that wall. I'll do that now. All right, I think that completes the office renovation. It's no longer an office. Again, we need help with naming this. We need to give it a name. I think once we do, we'll add a little sign somewhere. Might be kind of fun. I know this may not have been the most exciting video, but it's exciting for me. This is the next step for me in my journey of creation, being creative, working with my hands, making videos, having fun, teaching my kids. I don't know. Let's have some fun with it. Please let us know in the comments what we should name this. And until next video.